Hi everyone, it's Happy Mail Queen. Happy Halloween to everybody. I'm going to share one last project for Halloween, and as you might recall from my previous videos, I said I was working on a box and also a small mini album to put inside the box. I have this wooden box that I wanted to alter that I've had for a while, that I had gotten at a thrift store, and the color was perfect for this paper collection because it's kind of a dark purplish brown color, and so I didn't have to paint the box. And the inside of the box, the inside of the box is black. So, I thought it was going to be a quick, easy project, and I had started on this earlier this month, but I was just running into problems, and it was kind of a nightmare, actually. I couldn't get the hinges off the box. The screws were so tight. My husband ended up having to get me another set of tools so that I can even take the screws off. And then at the very last, before the very last piece of material that I had to do for this box, I couldn't find one of the screws. So it was just, this project was just plagued with problems, it seemed. So anyway, and here is the box. And I just made it very plain. And let me see if I can back up here so I can show you. It looked like a recipe box. That's what it looks like to me. And if I put it down actually this way, it actually looks like a recipe box. Can you guys see that? Oops, I have like glue and everything. So I covered it all up with paper, and then the hardware, I really like the hardware. I just had trouble with it, and then at the very last I lost a screw. So as you can see here, I'm gonna have to find another screw that's gonna match the hardware here. So that's what I did, and the back is actually, the bottom is actually the same as the very front. And the reason is I'm actually not gonna display it, this way. It's not gonna be a box sitting like this. It's gonna be upright, like this. So it's very plain in the front. I decided I didn't want to do anything to it because I just wanted to leave it plain. But I wanted it to look kind of old, so I did distress a little bit in the edges, and like I said, I didn't do too much with it. I love Graphic 45. For some reason, this particular paper line, even though I did like it, this particular collection, I don't know, I just wasn't as inspired as I was with the other, like last year's paper, which was the steampunk spells. But anyway, so you open it like this, and I wanted it to look like it's like a door opening. And then inside is a mini album, and I'll share that with you in a minute. But let me just share the inside here. And I got this idea from somebody that I was watching on YouTube, and I apologize, I do not remember who it was, but I thought it was just the neatest idea to do was to create just shelves, and it would look like I guess like a witch's I don't know, pantry. So I have this metal spider here. This is a sticker sheet that I had bought from Michael's last year, and it is, I believe it's a Recollections one, but this is all I have left of it. So I did use some of this last year as well, and I put a little jar there. and they're supposed to look like eyeballs, and I got that idea from somebody on YouTube as well. Um, and it's funny because she had a great idea. On the chipboard pieces that you get from the collection, there are these little pieces, round pieces here that you pop out so that there would be a hole there. She popped all these out, and I'm so sorry, I cannot remember who did this. And that's what she used for, like, to put in the jar, so it looks like eyeballs. So depending on how you have it, it does look like eyeballs. So depending on the angle. And then in the middle compartment there, I just have, I don't know, I've just had this for the longest time, and it's like a claw or something. I got that from a bead store. And then I have my little potion there. Can you guys see that? I hope this is focusing. Here we go. And then I have my little x-ray or picture of a skeleton there. And then on the bottom it says beware. This is from the steampunk spells. I just cut it out. It says totally wicked because I like that owl. And then this was just online. I didn't have any bones, which I don't know why I should have looked for some when I was at Michael's, but I got distracted with other things, and I ended up not getting any little bones. Okay, so inside it's just black, all black, so it kind of looks like a coffin almost. And there we go, that is the box. And let me just share with you the mini album, and this is like the quickest mini album I've ever put together. This, oh gosh, I hope my lighting's okay. I'm sorry, you guys. This is a tag album, and I did use chipboard, but I kind of wanted it to look like those Graphic 45 tags that you can purchase, but I just kind of made my own template using the Graphic 45 packaging, and then I just, you know, cut it. But it's very thick chipboard. So in the front here, I just have the title, which is an Eerie tale, and this is part of the chipboard pieces that you get from the collection. I made a spider there using my Fisker's punch, and then I just added a couple of black flat back gems there. And then I had this trim from last year, which was also a Recollections trim, and I don't even have very much left, but they looked like this. And I used the trim on the bottom, and it's a very delicate trim. It's actually, it feels like felt, but they're very intricately cut, so you know, you have to be careful when you use it, because I ended up tearing them apart. I used eyelet here just to make a hole there, and that is the binding that I used. And I've never done anything like this before, so it's not my type of album, but I just really wanted to create something quick. A really easy, quick album. Okay, so here's my next page, and I used my the Nestabilities die, and that's the floral oval, and just created a frame there. And this paper is so pretty, I didn't want to cut it up. And then another chipboard piece there, eat, drink, and be scary. Another gem right here, and another gem right there. And I just used this stretchy trim that I don't even remember where I got that, but that's what I used. I was originally going to use a ring, but it didn't work out. Like I said, I just had trouble with this album, but I still like the way it came out. Not the album, but just this whole project. Okay, and then I just used this trim here. I think it's from Lavish Laces. And then this Scary Fairy Tale. Just kind of have that, you know, I glued it on so it would look dimensional. And I just cut that from the paper collection. This is a lightweight chipboard that I used, and I cut it using my movers and shapers, Baroque die, a flower here, and this trim. I just had so much fun using this, and it's the Tim Holtz tinsel, you guys. And I used it also in the autumn colors. Excuse me. Okay, so here's the next page. Very simple. This is a Recollections bat sticker that I got. It's actually very dimensional, and it's I think it's like plastic. And then another chipboard piece there. I created a frame there, and then this is also a trim that I got last year. And then this one here, I used the purple, what do you call it, eyelash trim, and there's actually lace, a very thin lace trim that has holes here so you can thread your ribbon. It's one of those. So I used that, and some more tinsel there, another chipboard there. So very simple. I didn't go all out, you know, with embellishments on this. Ribbon that I got from Michael's, and another chipboard piece, and another frame that I created. I'm using the Baroque die, and then some gems here, and then this is the same trim here as this one. I just kind of folded it in half to create kind of a double layer of the eyelash or the tinsel trim. And then, let's see, next page is this one. It says, "You Bewitch Me." Again, I made another frame using one of the labels, Nestabilities die, and this flower that I got from the expo, and I love this rickrack. I got this at Michael's, and it already has adhesive in the back, and it was just so easy to use. So really, really love that. And the next page is this one. And I have an owl chipboard there, and I used, again, the Tim Holtz tinsel. Created just an oval, what do you call it, frame there, using just a regular oval Spellbinders die. And it's a lightweight chipboard, and then one of these, what are these called, borders from the collection. And let's see, oh, sorry, I'm going the wrong way. Okay, and then this one, I used the chipboard piece, and it has holes here and here, so I threaded, sorry, just kind of made it look like a buckle, the tinsel, and I just backed it up with the Baroque die, and so you can insert a photo in there. It's like a belly band. Created kind of a belly band there. And then here's the next page, and another chipboard piece. So very simple, just another die, and some of the stamps from the collection, and one of those, again, Recollections bat. And I think this is the last page. Used, again, another chipboard piece there, and some more of the tinsel, and the labels die, and this is like that rust colored tinsel. And the back just looks like that, very plain. So really loved it, loved using this paper. You know, I finally finished, so I'm really happy that I'm done with it. At the very last minute, you know. So I hope everyone has a wonderful Halloween, and Halloween is pretty special for our family, so hopefully